Awakened Creators, Amanda here. If you struggle to find clarity on your creative blocks, where they're coming from, and how to move beyond them, I'm going to give you 4 tips that I think will help you understand how to use journaling as a productive part of your creative journey in helping you move through these blocks. Whether you're a beginner or you've been journaling for a long time, the tips I'm going to share with you today are going to help you understand how journaling works to help you overcome creative blockages. So if that sounds like something that would benefit you, then be sure to stay tuned. Welcome if you are new to the channel. Here at Awakened Creators, we do the inner work necessary to do the outer work that we love. And I am so honored to be a part of your creative journey. So I personally have been journaling since I was a kid. From the times of my little diary that had the little lock on the side to present day where I have boxes and boxes full of old journals that I've filled in throughout the years. Journaling has only become more and more important to me along my creative journey because I've started to recognize it for the powerful tool that it truly is. The first thing you need to understand if you're going to incorporate journaling to overcome your creative blocks is that creative blocks in and of themselves are gifts. They're powerful pathways for you to do some major growing. And if we can stop for a moment to look at our creative blocks as an opportunity rather than something to get upset about or overwhelmed over, if we can shift our mindset to see creative blocks as chances for us to break free from them, then we're already making progress towards overcoming them. Your journal, while sometimes a good safe place to vent, is and can be a very productive place for you to make major progress and move beyond your creative blockages. The second thing you need to know about how to use journaling to overcome your creative blocks is that you need to start asking the right questions. It's kind of like that thing they taught you back in grade school in English class, the who, what, why, when, and where. You kind of want to ask yourself those sorts of questions when it comes to facing a creative block. Who did you learn it from? Where did you learn it? What experience taught you that this is the right perspective to take? Why have you believed it for so long? There's a gold mine of information if we ask the right questions. And if you're not sure what questions you should be asking, I have a whole series of videos on journal prompts to overcome various types of creative blockages, so check those out. After you've begun to ask the right questions, the next thing you need to know about using journaling to overcome creative blocks is that you want to align with your heart and ask yourself, yeah, but does your heart really believe that to be true? And if you are not sure how to connect with your heart in this way, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to share with you how to do that. So I want to pause for a moment and ask you, what is the most challenging belief that you have uncovered along your creative journey? What is something that just keeps coming up for you in the form of a creative block that you just can't seem to overcome? Comment and share it below so that we can, as a community, come together to help you kind of move through that blockage. Remember, asking the right questions and aligning with your heart to see if you believe it's true at a soul level are going to help you move forward. Lastly, after you've kind of laid everything out on the table, so to speak, and you can see it for what it is, and you can see where it came from, you can see whether or not your heart truly agrees with it. You can begin to realign your thought processes to a more supportive mindset. Now, performing this is something that takes some skill, and I have a whole video on shifting your mindset for creatives, also known as mental alchemy. and I will link to it here. The essence is basically that you're going to talk back to these previous thoughts that maybe you've identified your heart doesn't agree with, and start shifting them into a form that is supportive for you. Whether that's talking back to them directly, emphasizing the evidence which shows that that's not true, or tweaking it towards the positive end of the pole and giving yourself just that little bit of nudge in the right direction. Whatever you do when you're journaling to overcome creative blocks, don't just leave your block hanging. Yes, it's important to find out what it is and where it comes from. Yes, it's important to understand that our heart and soul don't agree with it, but then we actually need to do the work of shifting into a more positive mind frame. After you have done all of this in your journaling practice, you're going to start to recognize that you're more capable of overcoming the creative blocks that come up for you. Remembering the first thing I said, which is that there are opportunities for major growth. So when a block comes up for you next time, whip out your journal, remember this video, save it to a playlist if you need to, and go back and dig in deep so that you can find out what is this thing that has been standing in my way for so long, and start to break it down. Now, I mentioned before when I was talking about aligning to the heart that I was going to share with you how to do just that. I have created an entire heart alignment creative ritual that is going to show you how easy it is to tune in and tap in to your true heart essence. Doing this for creatives is essential. You'll be able to listen to what your true authentic expression wants to say. You'll be able to, like I mentioned, move through your creative blocks more smoothly and realign with who you really at a soul level believe yourself to be. If you're interested in downloading this free guide, it's chock full of videos and PDFs and MP3s that I think will serve you well on your creative journey. Just look in the description box below for the link. I hope that this video serves you and that you will start to use journaling as a powerful part of your creative process in helping you overcome those pesky creative blocks. I love you so much. Thank you for being with me. Namaste.